Welcome to theartofthename.com, the first daily, weekly, video-only blog from a domainer. I'll be posting daily some videos about a story, a tip, a software tool, anything else that I feel help you grow as domainers and entrepreneurs. And it'll also help me to get your feedback and your comments. And well, every day I learn something new in this industry. I'm sure you guys are going to provide valuable feedback for me as well. Since this is the first one, it's the only one where I'm actually going to be reading a lot because I want to make sure I cover what we're going to be doing on each one of these videos. So let's start from the beginning. I call this blog The Art of the Domain because understanding domains, websites, SEO, SEM, development, sales, and negotiation is an art. It's an art that some of us are born with, and it's an art that some need developed. Hopefully those that need developed, I'll be able to help you over the next several months with daily videos to go through, and that you'll increase your sales and negotiating skills as well. Hopefully, if you haven't already, in 6 months to a year from now, you'll be hopefully able to walk away from that boring day job and do something you'll enjoy for the rest of your life. Every day I get up and I enjoy what I do. Some days I will start at 8, most days, and I end up working till about 9, 10 o'clock at night. It's seldom that I stop at 7, but well, with the good TV shows on, I tend to go and watch those because, well, hey, I like a good drama as well. Anyway, don't think for a minute that learning ever stops. I learn something new every day, and I don't quit working until I do learn something. So if you think you know everything and you don't need any help or tips or suggestions or the right tools, my advice is blunt. Shut the video off now and continue on the same path you're on, and I wish you well. If, however, you're like me and you feel you still have stuff to learn and there's a lot more that you can do for the industry and for yourself and for your family, then please watch on. So this is a part of the Pay It Forward. I plan to give you my time, my tools, my tips, my strategies, and my mistakes that I've made along the way to help you make more money and to help you not spend money foolishly. So some of the things you're going to learn here will go against the grain and will go against what everybody else has taught you. That shouldn't surprise you, but that's the way it goes. I mean, leaders lead, and you guys are all going to be leaders when we're done. This is not a yay, Adam Dicker's great video series. That's not what I want you to get. What I want you to get out of this is a slogan that I have on my Facebook page, and it reads, "You never have really lived until you've done something for someone that can never repay you." I think those words are very important in life and everything else, and that's why I set up this video blog, and that's why I'm going to help everybody do better that I can in the industry. The video blog is inspired by the 3 Domain Sherpa interviews I did with Michael Seiger from DomainSherpa.com. The first on how to sell a domain name is the most watched video on the Domain Sherpa site, and I did that about a year ago. I still get calls every day about those 3 videos with people wanting more. And then at the conferences, people said, "Why don't you do more videos?" And I get emails every day, so I decided, okay, it's time to do some more videos. So that's why I set up this blog, The Art of the Name, to get more videos done and to help educate people besides me and pass on some of the knowledge and some of the mistakes that I've made in the past. So that's what I plan on doing. I tell my kids all the time I didn't realize I was mature until I stopped making my own mistakes. What I meant by that was I stopped making my own mistakes and I started to listen to people around me who were a little bit smarter than me, and that saved me from wasting time and it allowed me to build businesses. One of my goals is that you won't have to make the same mistakes that I made, and you will be able to build valuable businesses. Another thing that I want to add to this series is during this series I'll also tell you in every video something or somebody that you should talk to and add to your Facebook because they will really add value if you spend 30 minutes with these people. They've got a lot to share and a lot to offer. Even if you have to pay for their time, I've done that before, and if their time is $50 or $100 an hour, I'd gladly pay it. It'll be the best money you ever spent. Not that most of them will charge you for their time. Probably most of them won't. So in this interview, I'll tell you to Google, read, and learn about Michael Gilmore. Michael Gilmore has proven to be a loyal, very enjoyable person to be around. He's fascinating. His story from where he started out to where he's gotten today and what he's done for the domain industry will add a lot of value to you. So if you can add Michael Gilmore to your Facebook or find him on Skype, and add him. You'll definitely get something valuable out of it. And read his blog, Whizbang's blog. It's one of the first blogs that ever started out. He's got a great deal of character, and even though we live worlds apart, I respect him a great deal, and he too believes in helping others. Okay, enough rambling today about what we're going to do and the basics. Let's get on to a few sales tips. Daily, I get asked to sell domains for people or look at their whole portfolio and tell them what's good. I don't have time to sell my own domains, so I certainly don't have time to do the legwork for yours. However, I do offer a service where there's no cost to you, but there's the upside is huge. Basically, what I do is like they do in real estate with net listing. You give me your bottom dollar price for a domain name, and I get 25% on anything I get you over that price. That's pretty fair, I think. So if you tell me you want $500 and I get you $1,500, I get $250 and you walk away with $1,250, which is much more than you wanted to begin with. I'm a real good negotiator. I've done this for probably over 50 to 100 DN Forum members or DNF College members, and they find the service to be pretty valuable, so I urge you to take advantage of it. All you need to do is CC me at adam@dcg.com and introduce me as your business partner that handles all the sales negotiations, and then I take over from there. And many have taken me up on this, and I won't leave any money on the table. I treat these domains as if they're mine. Anyway, if you do give me domains that are like ilove-elephants.mobi and your bottom price is 10K, I'll send you packing and I'll tell you that I can't accept the transaction because I cannot waste your time or mine. Just this week, I completed a deal for a DN Forum member that netted him 3 times what he would have accepted. So take advantage of my negotiation skills. Domain sales. Look at the email, look at the name and the signature. Use the info to track them down before you even consider responding. You need to know how badly they want the name. That gives you leverage. So find them on LinkedIn. Generally, professionals are listed on LinkedIn. So if they are listed and they have jobs, probably they're going to pay a lot more for your domain names. Try Facebook, try Twitter, then just Google their email address and do your research. Only after you know who you're dealing with, then do you come back and respond. For example, I just sold guacamole.ca this week. To me, it didn't mean anything, but I did my research and I found that the company that was buying it was called Guacamole Technologies Inc. out of Montreal. Because I knew that gave me leverage and increased the price on the name. I could care less about the name really, but to them now I know it had real value. So I sold it for a good multiple higher than I would have without research. I cannot tell you enough how much research is important before you even respond to that first offer. Let's talk about a few things about responding to offers. Don't be afraid to tell someone, I'm sorry, but we're too far apart on price. I suggest you pick another domain name. This usually makes them want the domain more as they get caught up in the chase. Some of my best deals started this way. Also, if someone sends you an email from a Hotmail or a Gmail or Yahoo address, don't be afraid to tell them that I am not in the habit of selling domains to people on free email addresses. Please send me an email from your business email so your offer will be considered serious. I've done this a few times and they do send it from their business email, and it's also usually followed 5 minutes later with an apology. And that also tells me who they are and what company they're from, so that's also a worthwhile tactic. Sometimes I also take my time in replying and wait for a second email. Depending on how fast this comes in, it's usually a good clue of the urgency in which they want the domain name. So sometimes I had a sale that was, the offer was 400. The offer was 300,000. I wanted 400,000. It was a Friday and it was Valentine's Day, and my wife was grabbing me to go to dinner, so I left it and I was going to respond and accept the $300,000. Instead, I went to dinner, and then a little later on that night, while I was out at dinner, I got a text message saying they accepted my $400,000 offer. So it's important sometimes not to reply too quickly because it shows that you're too anxious to sell a domain. When you do reply to a domain, reply only once and wait for a response. If you send more than one email, you sound desperate, and that gives them leverage. You do not want to give them leverage. You want to keep it. Well, that's the intro video. I hope you're going to enjoy the series. I hope you're going to enjoy the videos. They're here to help you out. Those are just a few tips. There's going to be a heck of a lot more information. So that's it for today. I'd love to hear from you. So as usual, I'd like to give my contact information. My Skype ID is adam.dicker. Please feel free to add me and chat with me. My email is adam@dcg.com, and my cell number, if you want to talk on the phone, is 416-884-0535. My office number is 905-770-0775. Again, I really sincerely mean it when I say reach out to me. I had a conversation this week with a woman that I spent 40 minutes with, and now her and I are going to do some business together, and it was really worthwhile. So reach out to me. Hopefully we can do business together and we can both earn some money. And feel free to contact me if you have any questions about this or anything else related to the domain business. I'm more than happy to answer your questions. And I look forward to the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.